Peace, 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 peace. It's Andrew, the Promised Child, once again, and welcome to another episode of the ATPC Coffee Talk, the number one show in the world, the number one motivational show in the world. Yes. So listen, right? This is day 3 of the fast. This morning I did something different, and I recommend this to anybody who's working on getting their body right. And I think I talked about this yesterday, but when you get up in the morning, get up around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and eat you some bananas or something, or some oatmeal or something. You know what I'm saying? That way throughout the day you won't be feeling sick and stuff like that. And then you eat your next meal at 6 o'clock. So that's what I did. I got up this morning around 5:30 and I ate me 2 bananas. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you drink a lot of water, do a lot of praying. And today I want you to read a scripture in Proverbs. I don't care what scripture you read, just read one scripture in the book of Proverbs. You know, and you can read multiple scriptures if you want to, but I'm just saying at least get one in, do a lot of studying, do a lot of meditating, do a lot of praying. And I'm going to say this every single day because I know you like, man, you said that yesterday. Why you keep repeating yourself? Why you keep saying that over and over again? Well, I'm saying it over and over again because I'm telling you, each day, because I did fasting numerous of times, each day you're going to feel different. One day it's like, yo, I got this. Like, seriously, one day it's like, yo, I got this. I mastered this. Yeah, I did that. I went the whole day. You know what I'm saying? I made it to 6 o'clock and I was straight. And then some days, you gonna feel like, yo, man, forget this fast. And then we living in a world that overindulges. We live in a world that overeats. We live in a world where you're constantly seeing food being promoted. You may be around people who not even practicing fasting. You know what I'm saying? And they around you eating. You can smell that fried chicken. You can smell them hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? You can smell them pork chops. You can smell all this food. You go down the street, you walking down the street, you're riding down the street, you can smell food, and you can start to get weak because the temptation is around you. We're talking about food. So the temptation is most definitely around you. You being tempted on every corner, especially you live in the city. You being tempted on every corner you go to. One corner you go to is a McDonald's. One corner you go to is a Burger King. Another corner you go to is Chipotle. So that's why I keep saying, and I'm going to say it every day of this fast, meditate, pray, and do a lot of studying. Do a lot of reading, because we have to be programming ourselves, right? We have to be programming ourselves and putting positive, powerful messages in our mind, because the knowledge is what helps us overcome these things. You understand what I'm saying? The knowledge is going to help us overcome these. So that's why I'm gonna keep saying that. That's why I'm gonna keep on saying it. It get rough. It can get rough. Tonight I'm gonna give you my update on how it was for my day. Did I struggle today? Did I pass with flying colors? You know what I'm saying? Was it easy for me today, or was it hard for me today, or was it so-so today? And I'm going to give you that update tonight on that. So now let's go ahead and get to the message. Now we talked about fasting day 3. Let's get to a quick message right quick. Keep going. And that's another thing you hear me keep saying. Man, I'm tired of hearing you say. I heard this wise teacher once say, people say I keep saying the same thing. And the wise teacher said, well, did you get it? Did you get it? Because sometimes, see, people be looking for these messages that they never heard before. And like, I want to hear something I never heard before. I want you to tell me something I never heard before. And a lot of times we ain't even get what we heard. So we want a new message on the Bible, a new message on the Quran, or a new way of interpreting, or a new message. But we ain't even get the old message yet. A lot of us ain't even get the old message yet. Like, you tell somebody to say, hey, love your brother as you love yourself. I already know that. Oh, we already know that. Well, if we already know this, right? Like we say we do. If we already know to love our brother as we love ourselves, why is we still murdering each other? Why is we still if we know thou shalt not steal, right? Oh, I already heard that before. I know about that, man. That's old. Okay, if we know it, why is we still stealing? And robbing somebody is a form of stealing. That is a form of stealing, just to let you know. Because people try to separate robbing and stealing is different. One, you do it behind their back. One, you do it in their face. It's still stealing. Plain and simple. I don't care how you want to call it. Right? Why we still stealing? Why is adultery still being committed? Because obviously we don't got it. We hear it. We hear it. But that don't mean we got it. That don't mean we understand it completely, fully. Why you shouldn't steal. Why you shouldn't kill. Why you shouldn't commit adultery. Obviously, we don't fully understand it. Why we shouldn't eat certain foods, what it do to us. Obviously, we don't fully understand it. So sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times the message has to be put on repeat. Repetitiously, you have to listen to it over and over and over and over again until it sink in and you actually understand and understand why you must keep hearing this message and why you got to do it. So I say keep going, because people say, oh, I heard that before. But you want to see, this the thing. People want to hear, how can you become a millionaire in 1 minute? Right? They want to hear, how can you become a millionaire in 1 minute? How can you become a millionaire in 5 minutes? Boom, 20 steps. Boom. Look, you gotta keep going to find out. I made this example before. If I'm in Richmond, right, and I get in the vehicle and I'm driving and my destination is supposed to be New York. Y'all heard me say this before. My destination is supposed to be New York City. And I stopped in Washington, D.C. I ain't getting nowhere. I done stopped in D.C. My destination is supposed to be in New York. But I stopped too early. So I would never know what New York looked like because I stopped in D.C. And that's what a lot of you do. You stop so early, right? You stop so early. Like, how you ever gonna see it? You'll never know what the other side look like if you don't keep going. You have to keep going to see what the other side look like. You have to keep fighting and keep pushing to see what the other side look like. Yes, it's going to be some difficulty. Yes, it's going to be tough. Yes, it's going to be hard. Ain't nothing easy. Every creature on this planet must go hunt. A squirrel sometimes have to dig for its food. You understand what I'm saying? A lion has to run after its food. A gazelle don't run to the lion. An elephant don't run to the lion. A zebra don't run to the lion. They still have to get in and they still have to get up and put the work in to go get it. And we have been tricked and taught that everything should be easy. Everything should be easy, fast, and quick. It just don't work like that, brother. It just don't work like that, sister. You got to put the work in. And you have to go after it. And the thing is, like Eric Thomas say, do you want it, though? And that's the key thing. Do you want it? Because sometimes, see, I made this speech in 2018. And in the speech, I said, is it really your dream or is it somebody else's dream? See, is it Michael Jordan dream? Is it Jay-Z dream? Is it your favorite influencer dream or is it your dream? And that's what you got to ask. Are you doing this because you want to do it or are you doing it because you've seen somebody else successful at it? And that's the key. And that's why a lot of people don't keep going because it really ain't their dream. So, in the human laws of nature, I'm just going to summarize it, make it simple. I'm not going to tell you the whole book. But in the books, it talks about finding out who you are. Because this is the key to keep going. When you find out who you are, when you find out what you like, when you find out what you're interested in, right? And that takes time with sitting down with yourself. And you might have to become a little introvert. You feel what I'm saying? You might have to be a little introverted right quick. And sit down and find out who you are. Because what happens is so many people are following trends. They following trends. Oh, this is what's hot right now. That's what's hot right now. Oh, that's what. Everybody doing podcasts. I'm gonna go do podcasts. Oh, everybody got a show. I'm gonna go create a show. Oh, everybody got a clover line. I'm gonna go do a clover. I'm gonna do. Oh, everybody investing into stocks. Oh, I'm gonna go invest into stocks. Oh, everybody invest into crypto. Oh, I'm gonna invest into crypto. And it's like that ain't even who you are. You really don't like it. So what happens is 6 months down the line. 8 months down the line, some of y'all 2 months down the line, some of y'all 1 month down the line. When the money and the validation don't come, you quit. You give up because the money, the validation ain't coming. Come on now. Can I get a witness? You know what I'm saying? So you give up. Because money, the fame, it's not coming in. But when you're doing something that you love, money, fame don't mean a damn thing. Because you're doing it because you love it. And when you're doing something that you love, you're gonna keep going regardless. It don't matter. It's like when we were children, man. We could ride bikes all day and don't get paid for it. And if I'm not mistaken, that's at least $1 million company right now. People who ride bikes, that's $1 million company. Who cares? We just did it for the love of it. And I get it, we not children anymore. We grown, we adults. But I just want you to get back to that mind frame of doing something that means something to you. Find a cause that means something to you. If you care about economics, then do economics. Teach people economics. Learn about it. Teach about it. If you care about health, that's what you go hard on. You care about sports, that's what you go hard on. Whatever it is, do something that matters to you. Do something that you actually care about. And I promise you, you're going to keep going. I promise you now it becomes more of a hobby than a job. It becomes more of a hobby than a business. Now you don't mind. Do something that you don't mind waking up early in the morning to do. Anybody know me, and I'm just going to be totally transparent with you. I am not a morning person. I'm working on becoming a morning person. I'm reprogramming myself to become a morning person, but I'm not a morning person. And see, that's the dope thing about human beings. We can reprogram ourselves. So one minute you could be lazy, and the next minute you could be very active. So I'm reprogramming myself to be an early bird, as they call it, to get up early. So we reprogram that. So when you love something, you don't mind getting up early in the morning and doing it. I don't mind getting up early in the morning and doing a video. So I am. It's what I love to do. So I look forward to getting up and doing a video. Do I always like getting up early in the morning to do a video? No, I don't. I would be lying if I don't. But at the same time, I love what I do. I care about what I do. So all that, I don't want to get up in the morning. All that, I don't want to get up in the morning, wake up early in the morning. It don't mean nothing because my passion, my love for what I do overrides that. And I heard a person say, he said, you know why you lazy? This was deep. He said, you know why you lazy? Because you haven't found something that means something to you. Oh, when he said that hit my heart. I said, let that marinate. I hit rewind. And he didn't say it in those exact words, but I had to hit rewind. He said, the reason why you lazy, because nothing means, like you don't have nothing that means something. You don't have to, like when you got something that means something, when you're passionate about something and you care about something, it's like, no, you're actively pursuing that thing or you're actively doing that thing. Because that's what you're connected to. So you have to figure out what you're connected to keep going. What are you connected to? What is your why? I remember I joined this MLM some years ago, and that's what they used to always say. What's your why? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you breathe? Why do you exist? Why? Why are you here? What is your purpose? Why? So when shit get hard, when times get hard, the question is, what is your why to keep you going? What is pushing you to keep going after that thing? And you have to figure out your why. And I can't tell you what your why is. But I can give you some ideas. Your why could be your children, right? Generational wealth. Your why could be because you live in poverty, right? And you want to get out of that. So it could be numerous of reasons of why. But you have to find your why. So when the money ain't coming in at that particular time, when the fame ain't coming in, the touring, the views, whatever, ain't coming in, when you got a why, oh, this is why I got to keep going. Oh, yeah, my babies, this why I got, oh, my mama, this why I got, oh, I live in poverty, oh, this why, oh, I hate this job, this why, oh. That's going to be all right, let me get up and go handle this right quick. Let me get up and go do this right quick. That's going to be the driving factor. You feel what I'm saying? That why going to take you to some places. You know, so I appreciate y'all for listening once again. You know, we're going to keep coming back with the videos. Stay tuned for the update tonight so I can let you know how this fasting day went. You know, I'm going to do some more studying. I'm going to listen to some more audios, read some more books, listen to some of my favorite speakers. And I'm going to, and of course, tell you about my experiences. And I'm going to bring more messages your way. You know what I'm saying? I hope that this inspired you, motivated you, educated you. Peace.